Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Today I'm in Alameda, a disclosed location, that's right. And we're here at Will See School, that's right. I used to tell the kids, can we go to Disneyland? Can we go to Disneyland? Can we go to McDonald's? Can we go to Magic? I'd always say, we'll see, we'll see. So we're here at the Will See School. And the reason we are here is look at this. Will See School is getting redone, that's right. I'd like to take the drone up and show you what's happening here, but yeah, the Will See School is definitely getting a makeover. So I'm gonna do a little crossing. That lady's watching her dog right there. But here's what we're doing here. The sun is always bright, right in the camera view. But as I was doing Meals on Wheels this morning, I realized this whole place is gutted. Now, when I say gutted, I mean gutted. They're not tearing it down either. I think they're tearing down all the walls and, well, it's apparent they already tore down all the walls. But there's my beautiful car back there with the hit and run side mark on it. Like I was saying, I'm always worried about what other people think about the side of my car, like I hit something, but no, somebody hit and ran my car. But it's always funny how I always worry about other people think. So here it is, the Will See Middle School. I do believe I'm going to look both ways before I cross. You always look both ways, head on a swivel. And it looks like Lathrop Construction is doing this building. Now, is that a brand new construction or is that old construction? To me, boy, it sure does look like that's got to be old. I can tell by the trusses up there. You see those trusses? They don't make that web trussing like that anymore, but yeah, that place is gutted. Looks like there's a camera here for security. It says there's security cameras, but I don't see any. Let's see, where did I see this? This property is monitored and protected by surveillance, but I don't see any cameras, do you? But there you go, the Will See School in Alameda. The good place about this is I can see that truck with the old ding on it, but this is a dog walking street for sure. You can see that lady, she's going out in the street because she doesn't want her dog fighting with this guy's dog. He's got to look like a big mean dog. He's got a pretty friendly dog, but you know those little dogs, well, they're the aggressors. The little dogs are the aggressors. But there it is, Will See School. They got 4 outhouses on this job, so I'm sure this thing is manned pretty good when this thing is going. But yeah, I wonder if it's a union job or non-union job. Usually these schools are prevailing wage, which means they can get non-union workers to work here. But I don't see any fire department connections, so I don't see any sprinklers up there. So that's what's going on here. They did all this for fire sprinklers. They needed to add fire sprinklers, so they said, let's just tear it out. So let's get away from this guy's dog just to be safe. But yeah, it's not an easy job to redo a school because usually there's a timeline. But look at these these people. I thought you never get enough sun in your face, but yeah, these people got prime real estate for a school location. Now that could be a rental. Usually yards that are unkept. Our rentals are seniors, so yeah. He's taking his dog for a walk. But there it is, Will See School. And I don't see any video cameras, or I don't see any fire sprinklers. I do see this little backflow preventer over here, and that's for domestic water. So if you ever wonder what a backflow preventer is, that's that thing. And it keeps the water from going back into the city water. It does just what it says. Now that copper, that won't be there long. These thieves, they will cut that and steal that and turn that in. Yeah, that won't be there long. That's why they got to put cages around it. But okay, there you go. Whoa, don't drop this camera. We'll See School is closed. Do you see any cameras? All I hear is ducks. Or Canadian geese is what they call them. All right, well, there you go. We'll See School is closed here in Alameda, California. Now, that's got to be closed for a whole school year. Where do all those kids go? I don't know. I don't know. You get enough sun in your face, so you can't really see that big old streak down the side of that car. But if you get up close, you can see a big old scratch. And don't think I did it. I didn't run into a pole at a parking mall or something like that. Somebody gave me a hit and run. Like I said, I want to paint on the side of it. Hit and run. What the F? All right, before I end this video, we'll go see what the field looks like at We'll See School. I'll walk away from this dog. Like I said, these little dogs, you never know with these little dogs. They're the aggressive ones. You know, you think you got to worry about the big ones, but it's the little ones that you got to worry about. All right, well, we're almost to the We'll See School. Track and field, remember that? You remember track and field where you used to have to run around the lap, maybe 2 laps, and the mean PE teacher, I think they got rid of PE in schools, physical education. I don't know, maybe that's why the kids are so big, plus all the sugar and preservatives in the food, so. All right, well, here we go. This is what's happening at the old ballpark. Check it out. Oh, nice dive. Nice throw. That's how you play it. You play it hard. Play it hard. That's a good one. That's a good one. Look at that. Nice job. That's how you do it. Okay, well, there it is. We'll See School. And that little school just got rebuilt right there. So they took down all the school there and added the portable buildings. All right, these people got the music going on too, so I got to be careful again of the copyright. But this field is closed. It looks like I'm going to put, before I end this video, I'm going to put the selfie stick up high. Look at the pitcher's mound. This is where they practice pitching. So you're supposed to stand down there, and I'm supposed to pitch from this little elevation. Oh, look what I found at the school, a pencil. I'll keep that. I'm always finding something. All right. Well, we'll give you one last look over. Let's extend this selfie stick as high as it'll go. I'm talking as high as it'll go. Yeah, I'm 6 foot tall, so that selfie stick's about 5'6". So let's go 5'6" up in the air. Oh my goodness, you are up there. Look how high you are. Yep, that's what this We'll See School looks like from this angle. What's it look like over that fence? It looks like a whole bunch of dirt. Looks like they're going to be redoing all of that. All right, looks like the coach is packing up the bags. See how he's stealing the bases? I never knew you stole the bases that way. All right, well, let me collapse this selfie stick. You ready for that? Selfie stick collapse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. All right, well, the music's playing loud over there. I think I'll end this video here. I would like to get the drone in the air, so maybe I'll do a postscript and see if the drone even takes off. We'll see. It has flown from over there before at the grand houses, but I don't know. Stay tuned or not, we'll see. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these We'll See School getting stripped down to the bones adventures. I'll have to keep an update on this and see what's really going, you know. All right. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah, that tree looks a little dead. There's a couple trees that are dead. That one for sure. I don't know. Sometimes the top looks a little live. I don't know. Maybe I see dead things. All right. Oh, that guy just caught a ripping ball. All right, I got to stay out of that music. Bye-bye, everybody. Let's see him catch that ball. Catch that ball. Nice. Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Today we're flying at the Will See School. That's right, I just did a little walk on the ground. You saw that. But now I'm getting the drone up in the air, believe it or not. We're a little close to the airport, but far enough away that we can see Will See School from the air. That's right. They have completely gutted this building. I mean, it is just what we call a skeleton. This is a skeleton of a building. So if you've been to Will See School, well, you've never seen it look like this before. So at first I thought this was brand new construction, but then I realized they just added some beams maybe, or it just seems like they tore the old building completely apart. So if you blink your eyes today, you will miss something. I was delivering Meals on Wheels and passed that building and said, what is going on? So I had to take the drone out and film progress, because a project like this only happens every once in years and years and years. So there it is, the Will See School in Alameda, California. Now, I think this was a high school and the other school is a middle school. So we'll take a look at the new middle school here shortly, but this is a sight to behold. Now, I noticed there was no fire sprinklers in this building, and I want to say yet, because I don't think you can occupy a building of that size anymore without fire sprinklers. So, like you've never seen it before, the Will See School, and I want to say high school, but usually these high schoolers should be back in middle school. Don't even get me going on our educational system nowadays, because, well, they say teachers need raises. On the other hand, teachers need to teach our kids. So, you know, education is very important, and nowadays it doesn't seem like we are educating our kids. They should have, I should say, bring back driver education, bring back metal shop, bring back wood shop, bring back anything, even cooking classes. Bring all that stuff back, because there is nothing for these kids to know until they go to college, and then they just end up with debt. Well, I was peeking in there real zoom-like, and I did not see any fire sprinkler pipe. Usually that fire sprinkler pipe's laying on the ground ready to be installed, so I just think this job is at the demo phase. No trades have gotten in here yet. Usually there's a whole bunch of duct work on the ground and electric, like conduit and gang boxes. I don't even see any tradesmen's gang boxes there, so I don't know if you can put out your tools overnight anymore. A lot of times the thieves will break into them. So yeah, that's an old roof, isn't it? So you can tell that this is not a new building. That is an old roof right here on the shores of Alameda. That's correct. Where all those apartments are, right behind it is the Will See School. Now, When you get to 3 stories or more, that is definitely a place where you should have fire sprinklers. But they're redoing this whole building, and my question is, do they have to have this done within 1 year? You know, because you can't be taking your time on these projects because kids are... And where are the kids? What do they do with all these kids? It's funny because you always find out in the news that schools are closing, and I wonder, where do all the kids go when they do close a school? So I don't even want to know where our tax money goes, but I would like for it to go to schools and education and not to foreign wars. It seems like we care more for other countries than for our own students and citizens. If we're closing schools, why are we in war with other countries? I will never understand the money that we spend and the money that we waste. I just question, where does it go? But in some point in this life, you just gotta realize that money is really not important. I mean, they say money can't bring you happiness, but I'm sure it makes it a little easier to find happiness. Money is a weird thing in this world where a lot of people have more and more, and a lot of people are struggling just to get by and pay the rent in all those apartments right there. But I do know one thing for sure, that everybody has their own problems. So, well, I guess I'm rambling a little bit in this video when I should be talking about that beautiful school and the education, hopefully, that some kids will get there. One day we should bring back all those trades classes so these kids will feel better when they get out of school. Well, I'll do this little under the tree shot again just for you. And then we'll go take a look over at the other brand new school. So you got the high school here. And we really like that one. But you can see right where I was flying, right there. You see me right there next to the car? Yeah, you see me. I just pulled up to somebody's house and started flying, but there was a dog there. Somebody was walking their dog, so I didn't want to scare the dog. I wanted to do the old peace out and all that, and I think I still did, but a lot of dog walkers here. There's another one. So I didn't want to scare the dogs, but I didn't see these people coming until it was too late. Look at the scratch on the side of that car. Somebody hit and ran me. I'm going to keep showing that. And the dog's like going, what is going on with that drone? All right, well, let's just take a quick little look after I give you a piece in the out of frame. There you go. Get the framing right. Look at the framing. Get the framing just right. Back it off. Now you can do your little peace sign. Okay, so now we're flying way across the field. This is the middle school. That's right, the brand new middle school in Alameda. And now they don't build a school. They tear out the old school and just install a whole bunch of prefabricated portables. That's what they're called. They even had those when I was a kid. They're called portables. Now, after they're set, you're not really porting them around. Those things are not going anywhere, but I think they're called portables because they just ported them in. They didn't build them there. There's another facility where they build these buildings and they bring them out on the truckload and pick them up and set them down. I think the old school was probably falling apart. It was built in the 60s, and you know nothing lasts forever. So Alameda must have came into some money for their schools because they're rebuilding the old Willsey High School, and they just rebuilt this new middle school. So that's Otis Drive right there, if you're wondering where I'm at in Alameda. Otis Drive and Grand Street. And there's one look at your new school. The brand new, I tell you, there's not a leaf on the roof. I think maybe they've had their first school season or not. But maybe they've only had one school season there at that new school. But yeah, you can see all the lines are painted. And these boys with their drones, they noticed me. He's posing. At one point, he wanted to throw that ball. I know how kids are. So I took that drone and got it higher in the air because, well, kids will be kids, as they say. Well, there you go. The new middle school and the new high school. And you know what's funny is I did not see one gymnasium. What happened to the old gymnasium with the hardwood floors and, yeah, the special assemblies? Remember that? They'd have the cheerleaders come in there and say, rah, rah, rah. Well, look at all the acreage that this place has. The middle school and the high school, they take up a big footprint. Just think of all the houses you could build right there. Maybe they need to close down another school. Well, I don't think so. They just dumped too much money into these. So I'll leave you with that, a whole 360 view of Alameda. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these new school adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, all that hippie jazz.